Welcome once again to the Addict vlog. It is April 28th. I am TJ Omega, and if you are now going to post a comment saying that you posted first, yeah, come back up here, take your mouse, and set it aside. It's just stupid. You're making yourself look dumb, and it's not impressing anybody. So just chill out and wait your turn. This is going to be an odd one. I've got a few announcements to make and a ton of questions to get through. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of them. Now, first off, Soundmaster 747, give me a hypothetical situation of some kind. If they had to go back and do animated Season 4, assuming the movie line doesn't sell so well and they have to bring animated back, well, see, number one, it's not realistic. Let's not kid ourselves. We love animated, but the movie makes so much more money than the cartoon does. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Yeah, because animated kind of peg-worms unless it's on sale. That's the unfortunate thing, even though it's a fantastic toy line. That being said, if they were to go back and try to do animated Season 4 again after the movie for whatever reason, I would love it. And keep in mind, cartoon and toy production times are so much longer than you even imagine it to be. A lot of things in Season 3 that we've seen are going to be in Season 4. Or were going to be in Season 4. It was supposed to be set up, and they just aren't going to be able to get around to finishing off the story threads, which is very unfortunate. Same go for the toys. I mean, it didn't. Well, the hypothetical situation was show only, which I do think the show would be just as good as it always was, just because they already know the storylines and the characters they wanted to use. They just don't have the ability to use them with the series going off the air. I think it would still be great. I would love for it to happen, but unfortunately, it's a long shot. I think the best we're going to get is the last wave of toys, which I think it looks like it's going to be a Prime repaint, a Voyager Prime repaint, Blackout, and we got Rodimus RC, the new Soundwave, and I think a repaint of Jazz that all showed up at the same time. Hopefully, those still see release. I'm confident they will see release, just it might take a while. Robo Leader, who apparently there's a bunch of Robo Leaders on YouTube because he's got zeros and an E missing. Wanted to know what I thought of Armada Thrust, and I got one right here just so you know which thrust I'm talking about. He's not a bad toy, and for the Armada line, his articulation's very nice, and he's got a lot of little features I like. He's very sleek in jet mode, very little underkibble. I never liked these arms with the big thruster hands and tail fins. And that seemed a little bit kibbleish, a little bit poorly thought out. And his gimmick never really wowed me. I think it's a little too complicated for a deluxe. But for Armada, he's not bad. But, you know, he brought it up about one of the toys. He just found his thrust, so he just wanted to know my thoughts on it. That's my thoughts on it. It's a decent toy for Armada. A little under-designed, but still pretty nice. It's just as long as you get the original. I mean, that's the Power Links version. It's a little loose, and the Sunstorm they released in Universe is terrible. So don't even go there. See, Saikiro wanted to know if I was a fan of just Transformers or transforming toys in general. Well, I showed you a few. I showed you a few Web Diver. I showed you a Mugenbein toy. I love those two series, and they are transforming robot series. That being said, if it really goes outside of Transformers, I really have to look at it. Like, there's a bunch of Mugenbein I don't own just because they never quite sit well with me. Even though most toys do. I love most of that series. Other toy lines, like, I've still got like one or two different old Megazords, and you know they don't do anything for me anymore. Though some of the ones out of Japan, like the current Shinken-O, they actually looks really nice. So it really depends. If it's a Transformer, I'll probably love it. But if it's out of a different toy line, it's pretty subjective. You'd have to get my opinion individually. Ultimate Gamer 1690 wanted to know my favorite combiner and one I would like to see redone for Universe, animated, wherever they would fit it in. And it's got to be this guy, my G1 Computron. Only combiner from G1 that I bothered to get all the parts for. I really, really love the design of this guy. I love the individual vehicles. They all look really nice, and they're all nice and futuristic. And especially Afterburner was a favorite of mine as a kid, and so is Lightspeed down here. Afterburner isn't like a typical pull the back out and fold the hood down, there's your robot kind of Scramble City combiner. He unfolds for his transformation, so he's a little bit different. I really like that. A lot of them have a lot of little tricks, but it's so cohesive, I should say. Most of the Scramble City combiners, you know, their limbs are all different colors, you know, and it's just kind of a garbled little mess of colors. This is very solid looking. All the colors are generally in that brown, red, orange shades, and it really, really works. I love the design of this toy. And really, I don't care where they do it, but I would like to see it again. Oh, that's my little wishes. Yeah, who knows. Big Donkey 14. Oh, wait, hang on. Stop. Backtrack. He also wanted, Ultimate Gamer also wanted to know the most complex Transformer to transform that I have. If you're talking about just one normal Transformer, it'd probably go to RID Sideburn. I would have to say RID Megatron. I mean, it falls in the same line as Mugenbein, where there's so many pegs and sockets. I kind of get lost on where everything is supposed to go in order to correctly form one of the 10 modes they crammed into the guy. And really, very few of them are even normal modes. You know, they just stuck sockets and pegs onto him and hoped, hey, let's shape them this way and see what we get. Okay, oh, that's okay. We'll shape them this way. Oh, that's passable. Okay, we'll shape them. You know, so a lot of these, you know, like Mammoth and Pegasus and boat modes, you know, it's just all random stuff. But it's difficult to remember where everything is supposed to go to form those modes. So while getting him from place to place isn't tough, remembering how to get it there, it makes him a very difficult toy to transform. And now Big Donkey 14 want to know my favorite Mega Man series and game. I love these non-Transformer questions. I really, you know, like the anime question last week, which I totally brain farted on. Yeah, Tenchi Muyo, favorite anime series, but if you want to talk favorite character, that'd go to Lena Inverse from the Slayer series. And again, if you've never seen that anime, please go check it out. I mean, it is awesome stuff. It's basically a game of D&D where everyone threw the rules out and just did whatever the hell they wanted. And it came out great. It's hilarious, good action, good animation, even the older series. You gotta see it. It's worth it. It's worth checking out. But the favorite for Mega Man, I've always loved the X series. It kept very close to the original format, and it added in so many little tricks to that it really brought around a new feel without taking it too far away from its origins. And that is really what I want in an upgraded game. And I also really loved all the little additions, like, you know, all the things you had to find. Is the first game to have exploration as an element in the Mega Man game, and I mean, you had to earn half your life bar in this game. I mean, it made you earn everything, and I love that about the game. Also had a storyline built into the game, so you didn't just have to read the instruction manual for it. That was great. And the music is awesome in the game. And you mentioning favorite game, it's got to be the original, the first Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo, because after that the music wasn't as good. I don't know what it was. The music in the first one just rocked and grooved in just the right way. it was epic. And everything else after that just never stuck into your head quite as well. And then later on, especially when they went to the PlayStation, here, we'll give you the strongest armor in the game right off the bat. Fine. Okay, you've just kind of taken a lot of the challenge out of the game. You know, there wasn't much point of playing as any other character, because Mega Man could frickin' destroy everything. So I've got my grievances with the series and what it became, and the fact that they abandoned it. But the original's always got a place in my heart. I mean, just for the soundtrack alone, and it's up there with like Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, these great musical games. It's awesome stuff. Now, I'm going to end the questions there because I don't want this to go too long, and I'm sorry because you guys asked a ton of questions this week. So, I'm going to move on. I might answer a few more, and if you've got some other questions, please leave them in the comments. A lot of you PM them to me, which is a little harder to keep track of. Now, for the... Ooh! Haha. For those who can't see that card flip, I just took out Legends Hunger on my universe shelf with that card. Oh man, I wish. Oh god. Okay, that was good. I wish I could have gotten that on tape. Oh, contrary to what I said last week, this number has gone up, and that was because of very special circumstances. I picked up Roulette and Shadow Striker, as well as Sideswipe. Both are OTFCC 2003 exclusives, I want to say. That's what they had to call BotCon when they weren't legally able to call it BotCon. So these are BotCon toys. I've always wanted them for starters, and I got them at a very nice price. I got them off of our YouTube's very own King Laffo. Sold them to me. He's got a sale going right now, you know, because he's having some bill paying problems. I'm sure everyone has been there. And, you know, I've been saving up for my convention in June, and I really wanted to help him out, so I figured, well, I'm just going to buy toys at the convention, so I might as well just buy a few now with that money. So this is my little contribution to him. I don't know if I'm going to open them or not, because according to him, they're completely mint in sealed box, which is why they are so cheap. These are much less expensive than most BotCon toys because they didn't tape the box shut, so there's no way to tell if it's been opened or not. And these, oh jeez, the plastic they used for the window in these boxes, it's pretty much the same stuff that you unwrap from a new CD. I mean, it's very thin and doesn't hold onto the cardboard very well. You know, you can't really keep it mint in sealed box when the box is unsealing itself. So that is unfortunate. I'm still debating whether or not I'll open them up. Really do want to, but I really don't want to. But yeah, King Laffo still got his sale going on. He's got some great stuff too. And it's all mint on card, mint in the box. Never opened stuff, so you know, so you know it's in great condition, and you know, it hasn't been goofed around with or banged around because he's a good collector. He takes care of his stuff. The link is over there in the description to his sales thread on TFW 2005. Please go check it out. If he's got anything, help a guy out, man. And God save our king. Okay. A little bit of news here. We finally got to see Revenge of the Fallen Wheelie's toy in both modes, and holy crap, he's huge! It's the same kind of construction that went into Lockdown and Blur for animated, which you recall I said I really wanted to see more of. And we're going to get it because he's this dinky little monster truck. You know, the RC car proportions, you know, real tall but squat and thin. So he looks like, you know, he's the one Transformer that's supposed to look like a toy. Then you get him into robot mode, and from the comparison shots we got, he's just a hair short, or actually a hair taller than Lockdown. He sets the record for being the largest deluxe, or the tallest deluxe at least. He's looking really good. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like the creepy Johnny Five from Hell proportions on the guy, but I really like it. I mean, it's like he kind of strikes me the same way Frenzy did in the first movie. This little skeletal, creepy, little wanky, kind of creepy thing, and I really like it. I'm really looking forward to the toy. But the toys I'm looking forward to more come not from Hasbro, Takara, nobody. It's from FansProjects, the guys who came up with the City Commander. They showed off a lot of artwork at TFCon with CG shots of what Rodimus's trailer is going to look like. They're doing the big Rodimus Prime armor, and it looks freaking fantastic. It's going to create the hot rod toy I always wanted. I mean, you'll be able to slap your Classics hot rod right into it. Looks exactly like Rodimus Prime that way, with a really beefed up, really super done trailer. Pull them apart, you still got your Rodimus, turns into armor form. Still just artwork in all of these stages, but if it looks anything like the artwork, it's going to be awesome. And the other artwork they showed off, their own toys. Not add-on armor, it is their own stuff. They're doing a Springer, they're doing a Wreck-Gar, and they're doing a Broadside, and from the teaser art they showed, it's going to be spectacular. I mean, it's a company that can make quality product, and they've proven that they can deliver as a company. Thrilled that they are venturing into doing their own toys. I mean, they're even doing kind of an Ice Age themed combiner, which I'm really eager to see how well that turns out. Oh, it is so nice. Everything is looking good from the fan convention, except for all you people doing add-ons for City Commander. Knock it off already. We've got enough new heads and launchers. The review. You guys, you were easy on me this week because you picked a toy I really, really liked. You went Energon Starscream, the Ghost variety. I will be reviewing him tomorrow for the Rehab review. I'm kind of in dispute right now because let me let this cat out of the bag right now. The Rush review is coming back. I'm going to be doing it again. I've gotten over the little hiccups. But when it comes back, I don't want to have 4 videos to do a week, aside from just being a ton to put together. I don't want to put you guys through that. I mean, I feel doing too much might take away from each other. I don't want the quality to dip, and I don't want you guys to get tired of me. So I'm still debating what I'm going to do. The Rush review is going to be a weekly thing. I'm debating what to do. I've either got to cut the vlog, because unfortunately the vlog gets the fewest views of anything I do. And I think the length turns a lot of people off, and no review or anything like that. And I do want to keep doing the Rehab reviews, because I like that little format where I get to do just anything I want. And I get to do things that you guys that you guys vote on. I love the fan interaction that it provides me. So I'm still debating it. You know, give me your feedback. You know, if you wouldn't mind the vlog going away, if it means having 3 videos a week out of me, that's okay. I mean, but really, I've got to figure out where it is. I got to figure out the balance here, and I'll get back to you when I do that. As for the next one, I'm not going to do a draw this week, because the next Rehab review after Starscream is going to be Revenge of the Fallen Knockout. And that's, unfortunately, right now is the only place I can do a review, because I tried doing this. I will admit to you, I had to re-record this vlog, because it went half an hour when I tried to review Starscream here. So that doesn't work out anymore. Again, I'll let you know. I still got to figure out all of this and how I'm actually going to arrange this. So that is the vlog for this week. I apologize for it being late, and I do want to thank everyone who gave me condolences and supported me when I told everyone there's a family emergency that delayed it last night. turned out basically a false alarm. Don't want to worry anybody or anything, but everything's fine now. So I do appreciate all the well wishes, though. So that is it. I'm going to go get out of these lights now, and I need a towel. I'm sweating so much. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, I'll have everything figured out by next week. Goodbye.